Yeah, listen to it again, folks. Rahm Emanuel last night on the CBS Evening News. Scott Pelley, the CBS Evening News anchor, said after Heaven Sutton, that's somebody's name, Heaven as in heaven, Sutton, after Heaven Sutton was killed, you said that it's not about crime, it's about values. What do you mean? Which makes sense, a liberal asking another liberal, values? Are you kidding? What the heck do you mean by values?
You got two gangbangers, one standing next to a kid.
Yeah.
Get away from that kid.
Yeah.
Take your stuff to the alley.
Yeah.
Don't touch the children of the city of Chicago.
Leave them alone.
Don't get near them.
Leave them alone.
And it is about values.
That's right.
As I said then, Scott, who raised you? Who were you raised?
Stop the tape
and
right
I don't
there.
buy this case.
Exactly right. Where did these people get their values? Where did the gangbangers get their values? Where did they pick up their values? Did they pick them up from Reverend Wright? Did they pick up their values from their families? Did they get their values from their parents? Did they get their values from the schools? Did they get their values from the churches? Did they get their values from political leaders? I'm told that the Reverend Dax is pretty big in Chicago. I'm told that the Reverend Dax is pretty influential in Chicago. As is, that's right, Calypso Louis, Minister Farrakhan. It's not Farrakhan, say it right. It's Farrakhan. We are respectful on this show. It's Farrakhan. No, seriously, here's the mayor of Chicago telling teenagers, by the way, the gangbangers are largely kids, too. They're in their teenage years, late teens, early 20s. They're young people. Where'd they get their values? This is the party that has told us that we have no business talking about values. This is the party that has made fun of us for holding up values, traditional American values. They don't like traditional American values. Who are you to tell us what tradition is, they've said. Who are you to define family values? Why do we have to accept your values? Some values and customs and morals are timeless. And they're not politically defined, created, attached, what have you. But any set of values, up until now, I'm not kidding, folks, values, the Democrats don't want to talk about values, because when you start talking about values, then you're talking about judgment, and they will not be judged. Do not judge us. Who are you to judge us? Now, all of a sudden, gangbangers, Chicago, murdering kids, the mayor says, stop killing the kids. Where are your values? Well, we all know what their values. They don't have any. Well, they may have. Where'd they get them? Wonder how many guns from Fast and Furious have been showing up in Chicago. Just wondering. I think it's a relevant question. Where do gangbangers supposed to pick up their values? The only crime we hear about is white, Hispanic on black crime. When that happens once a century in say, Florida.